Hi, my name is Matt Aponte, Master Certified RLC Consultant and High Performance Success Coach. And in this video, I'm going to share with you the one simple thing that you can do starting January 1st that will exponentially increase your chances of success in any area of life you choose. And this can be for your health, your wealth, your love, or your relationships. Stay tuned. Okay, have you ever played a game of golf? If you haven't, it's okay. You'll still be able to follow along with my analogy. All right, I want you to imagine you're coming up to your first hole, right? You're getting ready to tee off. When you're there, what are your intentions for that first hole? Well, obviously, it's to get the ball in the hole with as little strokes as possible, right? Of course it is. Because even though you know that you have 17 more holes ahead of you, you also know that every stroke counts and that if you start this hole off good, that is going to drastically increase your chances of success with every other hole to come, right? You see, you don't approach that first hole by saying, I got 17 more holes. I can make this up later. Whatever happens in this hole happens, right? No, that's not how you approach the game of golf, because if you've ever played golf before, you know really well that if you screw up your first hole, it's really hard to get that mindset right and to get your confidence back up. Because not only are you trying to dig out of a rut with your strokes, but you're also trying to dig out of a rut with your mindset. Well, the same goes for the first day of every year. It's just like that first hole of golf. You have to start January 1st by putting your best foot forward, because this is going to drastically increase your chances of having a successful year. Because at the end of January 1, you're going to sit there and you're going to feel good because you accomplished a lot that day and you started your day off strong. And you didn't start your year off with a hangover, or you're in a bad mood because the night before you got stood up and you didn't get laid, or whatever number of things could have happened. See, I've been starting my years like this for the past 2 years, and it's no coincidence that the last 2 years of my life have been not only the most productive, but also the most financially successful. Because see, it's all about setting the pace for the year. You have to program your mind on that first day to say, my year is going to be productive. I'm going to have a productive year. And you can do this in any aspect of your life that you choose. If you want to start getting up early, right? I want to start getting up early at a certain time. Well, January 1st, you should wake up at that time. If you want to start eating healthy, well, then make January 1st a day of eating healthy. If you want to start a certain exercise routine regimen, well, then start that on January 1st. If you want to read more in 2020, then start January 1st reading a great book. If you want to be more loving and empathetic, then start the first off with that approach to the loved ones and your friends in your life. Maybe you want to be more productive in 2020. Well, then I suggest you start off January 1st with a new calendar, and you set that day, January 1st, with a set of tasks that you can easily mark off and achieve for that day. I think you pretty much get the point by now, right? And you're probably like, Matt, this is pretty simple, right? Well, there's one thing that you need to add along with this that is going to exponentially increase your chances of success, and it's very vital. And not only your chances of success, but your chances of being able to keep that momentum for the whole year, because that's key, right? See, you have to make your win easy. So what do I mean by that? Well, don't set your expectations on the first, or even the whole month for that matter, so high that it's almost painful achieving them, or maybe you don't even achieve them at all. You need to set little wins on the first and the second and the third. See, remember, it's a marathon. It's not a sprint. And this is the biggest reason why over 90% of all New Year's resolutions are broken or failed by February 1st. It's because people just tend to shoot out of the gate with all of these things that they're going to do that aren't sustainable in their current state. And what I mean by this is that maybe you're going to work out twice a day, but the year before you never even worked out twice a month. Maybe you're going to jump 100% into a new eating habit when you've never eaten that way before. Maybe I'm going to wake up at 5 a.m., but you've never gotten out of bed before 8 a.m. and you always go to sleep at 2 a.m., right? I think you get the point. The takeaway that I'm trying to help you with here is that you have to not only set your intentions and set the pace for the year so that way you're successful for the rest of the year, but you also have to start out with an easy stride. See, you got to build up the momentum to achieve that ultimate goal. This is the key to having massive success, not only in 2020, but in every year moving forward and in everything that you do. You have to think of success in anything just like building a foundation or building a house or building anything that you want to last for a long time. You got to start with this foundation, this solid foundation. You have to put one brick down and then put one brick on top of that one, right? You have to build in the plumbing of the house before you can put up the walls and the ceiling. You get the point, right? It's just like the saying, Rome wasn't built in a day. And so the same is 100% true for any new activities that you're trying to implement into your life or your new year. See, all of these little wins add up to massive success. So, how do you start off your new year and your new decade with success? Well, you set the pace on January 1st, and you do that by doing one thing that'll set you on your way. And then you set your goal for January 1st, but you make it an easy and achievable goal. And then you do the same thing on January 2nd, and then you do the same thing on January 3rd, and then you do the same thing the day after that, and you do the same thing the day after that. And before you know it, it'll be fall of 2020. You'll be looking back on everything that you've accomplished and how far you've come, and you'll feel so good about it. Well, I hope that you've really enjoyed this video and that you found value in it. Please give it a thumbs up, give it a like, comment below. If you have your own hacks or strategies that have worked for you by having a successful year or keeping to your resolutions or whatnot, please share them below. I'd love to hear them. Comment below. And if you did get value from this, then please share it with someone else that you think that that can benefit from it as well. Oh, and also be sure to subscribe to my channel. I'm definitely going to be putting out more content like this on a regular basis, and my goal is to share with you my best success tips, not only for business but also life. So thank you again so much for watching. I really appreciate it. Once again, my name is Matt Aponte, Master RLC Consultant and High Performance Success Coach. And it's my intention with these videos and all of this content to help you achieve your best version self. Happy New Year to you. Be well, and I will see you in the new year. Take care.